Good evening, guys. Let's get into today's live Q&A here in the community. Welcome to everyone who is new. Guys, thank you for referring people to the group. Organic reach on Facebook has been dicey, so you guys are the powerhouse for bringing people into our community, and I appreciate that. It's a vote of trust. It's a vote of confidence. It's a form of honor. Thank you for supporting me, reaching out to more people that can use what I teach, how I teach it, and the tools that I provide. So thank you for helping me succeed so I can help you succeed too. Okay, so today we have two questions. One of them comes from Dave, one of our longtime members. I put it as, do you have ahas after healing? So basically his question was, I've been doing this for a long time. I've made closure. I've got some healing. I've got some, release and growth beyond things, and then I'll have like aha moments. Yeah, that's pretty normal. I still have them. There's things that I relearn all the time despite healing trauma. Now remember, trauma is an emotionally intense response or reaction to something. So it's a nervous system and body experience. Programming, on the other hand, is not necessarily something that can be easily undone sometimes. When we release the trauma, then we can get access to all these ahas and make some magic happen that way. But it's always a cycle. And the reason, guys, that healing is a cycle, it's a circle, it's round and round, it's because the brain works in patterns. So it's going to revisit the same topic from a different point of view until its relationship with that thing basically makes it safe to forget about it. We can accelerate that process by getting closure on our traumas. I help people do that through the Get Closure Now course and what's called the closure technique. We also reinforce that by doing the heal process, which is releasing the dominant feeling, integrating love, and embodying who we become with that love. And that's what I teach in the Codependency to Confidence system, specifically in the HEAL trainings in Codependency to Confidence. It's also what I lead you through in the Rapid Heal micro trainings that will be released here in a couple of days. So if you want in on that, there's going to be an opportunity to buy Rapid Heal for half price. That's basically $49 for 26 tools that break you free. That's a steal. I mean, Codependency Confidence is $500 up to $1,000, depending on what options you choose, but you can really amplify your healing very affordably with this launch. So watch out for that. But yeah, healings work that way. They're very cyclical, and you're going to have ahas because you're revisiting information and you're expanding your awareness. So good for you. I'm proud of you. You've been working hard there, Dave. All right. We had another member post some distress about why people don't like her, don't receive her, don't see her, don't reciprocate the kind of love and energy and investment she does into them. And a lot of times when it comes to these kinds of dynamics, guys, we actually don't have that much experience. I have found most of us don't have a whole lot of experience with different people. We keep chasing after the same kind of person over and over and over, or the same person over and over and over, because we think that if we get them to like us, we're finally valuable. We've proven it. We got to stop earning love. If somebody is not interested in us, they don't reciprocate that kind of interest. They don't respect us. They don't care about how we feel. They don't prioritize us. That's not your fault. That's on them. That's nothing you can do about that. You have zero control over that. You got to remember that you didn't cause it, you didn't create it, so you can't control it and you can't fix it. It's that simple. You're way outside your yard if you're trying to make somebody like you. You have to really return to liking yourself. And a lot of times we think we like ourselves. We don't. If we're showing up in relationships and wondering why they don't like us. People who like themselves, people who love themselves are not questioning that. They're saying, well, they don't like me. I'm going to go elsewhere. I'm going to go onward. They're not going to try to figure out what's going wrong. And they're going to have a different kind of thinking about relationships. A lot of times with codependency, We accelerate relationships. We do not do well with the toleration of the beginning of a relationship where it's uncertain, where there's vulnerability and there's discovery and it takes time. We don't tolerate that well. We've got to learn how to tolerate that and use it to our advantage to build connection, build interest, build friendship, which will then eventually evolve into a concrete friendship or relationship if that person aligns with us and we align with them. That is essential for us to understand. We're not out here to make ourselves fit with someone or find somebody that fits with us. We are in a way, that's the second part, but really what we're looking for is how do they fit me? How do I fit them? What's the happiness there? So we're looking for people who do organically fit us, but we're not looking to make ourselves fit with someone. We're not trying to change other people's opinions about us so that they'll like us. We're here to be us, and we're here to come and be us through the energy of love, the energy of confidence and openness. That's the only place we're going to find genuine connection anyway, because it doesn't exist outside of that. Anything outside of love and openness is going to be some form of manipulation. There's going to be some aspect of trying to earn love from that person or try to change them or change ourselves, and that's not kind to them or us, and it's not honest. So if we're struggling to find or have relationships or friendships where people like us, we need to start asking who we're choosing and why. What are we really seeking there? What's the unmet need we're trying to get filled by choosing this type of person over and over and over? Because it's all needs-based, guys. None of this is actually shameful. None of it's inherently wrong because it creates dysfunction like we'd expect it to, because that's been our habit in life, right? So it's working according to what we would expect it to based on, it's physics, what it does. So it's not wrong, but it's just not producing what you want. It's not happy, right? You're not happy. They're not happy. Now I got to change that. And the first place we change that is by changing our energy towards ourselves and others. We got to become much more receptive to the way people are and receive them as they are and allow them to receive us as we are, so we have an honest experience, and from there we can build real connection. It's as simple as that, and that takes time. That takes practice. It takes vulnerability. And that is something that I actually want to do some teaching on in a 8-week course, because it doesn't take a whole lot. It just takes focus, knock out a few things around your value, improve tolerance, pace yourself, and embrace the energy of being received. You're going to have friends really, really quick. I mean, one-on-one clients get there really quick, and the students in Codependency Confidence get there fast, and they're not even doing that yet. They're just embracing their value. That's really all that. That's what we're trying to accomplish first in that. And it's the same thing with dating. Dating works the same way. We have to take our time with people. And once we achieve that middle stable space where we have an operating friendship and relationship, then we have some fun, right? Because relationships should dominantly be about play, companionship, intimacy, and then the support, in that order. It's very important for us codependents to understand that we tend to dominate in support or intimacy, not play, not really, companionship here and there, but relationships that thrive have play in them. There's humor, there's adventure, there's curiosity, there's safe teasing, there's flirtation, there's activities that are positive and uplifting we enjoy doing. This is why they thrive. Codependents are ultra focused on support. I've got your back, but these can be really heavy energies. They can be energies that drain relationships. Support plays a factor in building and stabilizing intimacy, companionship, and play, but it should not be the focus. You are much more than being support. You are much more than being a companion. You're much more than being intimacy. You're much more than just being play. You're much more than all those things. But the way we really get to know someone and we build affection for someone, and someone that builds affection for us, is through play. We gotta play. We gotta laugh. Laughing bonds people. And it's a much safer bond than going through trauma together, I'll tell you that. Because then your nervous system's regulated, you're much happier, things are better. Okay? So there's quite a bit to look at there with this cycle of I keep having these people who do not like me. It's probably because you're choosing the same people and you don't know it, because you're only choosing what you're familiar with, and we've got to expand that familiarity, get you more options in there, and allow you to have some different experiences about being valued for who you are while you value you for who you are. That's absolutely possible. I've seen it all the time. I have clients that are in their 60s that have found love for the first time in their life. So I don't care what one's age might be. You can still accomplish it. And a lot of these have accomplished it within 2 years of working with me. That's pretty dang quick in my book. Some of them have accomplished it within 9 months because that was their priority. So it is attainable. Codependency confidence is the system that sets you up for that, and then we plug in the dating to discover system on top of that, and boom, you've got it. And we eliminate any trauma using the closure technique through the Get Closure Now system. So guys, you want healing, you want your happiness back, you want that freedom. The systems are here. I've got it available for you. Just ask, I'll get you connected to them. So, okay guys, that's my answer to these 2 questions. I hope this helps. I hope it adds to your life. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're here on Facebook or on our YouTube community. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys later. Have a good night, guys.